Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And that's a live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back has it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Running back goes in motion. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Moreno. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
They'll leave it with him. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Running through contact. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Gators line it up with a first and goal.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I'm so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. He'll keep it himself. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Quarterback keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Going to the run to start this second half. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Moffitt. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From the gun, give on the inside. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Right back to the well. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll try the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Discards a man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he's looking downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give as they work on that clock. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Might as well stick with him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of this from this offense. Listen, you're backed up on your own end. You've got the lead. More importantly, you want to continue to run the clock, get first downs, be the physical team right here. The ground game, I imagine, is going to be a big part of their playbook moving forward.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll toss it to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. He's looking to throw. Hard running there. Buys a little extra time. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulsa. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Line gets set, first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On the run, fires downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Salt interwove, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got his man. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like...
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. No need to go Joe Pisarcik, Larry Zonka here, Jesse. Just take the snap and kneel.
Don't need to be old school, although I do like the old school kneel play here. It is true. You just got to force your opponent to use their one timeout, and you've got this thing in the bag.
Yeah, and you can see on the sidelines, they're excited. They're celebrating this. They know this is over if the offense just takes care of the football.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
42 Spider.
The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Moffitt. Touchdown Gators! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're at the